Doom Patrol 2015, or how it's often called because of the poster, Doop is one of the most boring and abysmal films I've ever seen. The film's just so bland and colorless. Literally, some scenes look like they just forgot to pay the electric bill. And it's a little obvious no one wanted to be here because we do have talented actors. Like a babyface Miles Tiller could have been a fine Mento, but he's just not given it in this film. Reggie Cathy could have been a great Niles Calder, but he's just not given it in this film. Michael B. Jordan is a great actor, and as Negative Man he could have been great, but he's just not given it in this film. Kate Mara as Elastic Woman is so bland in this film, the only thing noteworthy is her real hair versus this obvious wig. They keep cutting back and forth between showing obvious reshoots. Jimmy Bell could have been fine as Robot Man, then he actually becomes Robot Man.
You are naked.
Like, he wears clothes in the comics because he still wants to be seen as human. Even back in the original when he was just wearing basically little shorts. The design itself isn't bad. It is a little too tall and big, and of course it's going to be CGI. I wasn't expecting anything more from this film. And then everyone else is just wearing black. Like in the Teen Titans movies, they were too embarrassed to have people in color. I thought we moved past this. It's 2015. How does this movie look more like a 2005 movie than the actual Doom Patrol from 2005? Tim Blake Nelson is Heinrich von Fuchs.
Welcome to Fuchtopia.
Fucktopia?
Fuchtopia.
I guess he got tired of waiting in the DCCU to return as Hector Hammond, so I guess he decided to play a very similar character, and it is based on a certain comic where the Doom Patrol got their powers from Fuchs.
Hallo, ik ben Heinrich von Fuchs, and I'd like to welcome you to Fuchtopia, where great men and women are made greater.
It goes kind of sideways. I mean, they do get powers from it. But now Fuchs wants to sell them to the government to be weapons. Mento escapes and abandons his friends for a whole year, which would be out of character, but in this film they've literally only had one scene eating Chinese food in a montage together, so they completely fumbled the whole family aspect. Why is it so hard for these movies to get this? Those are sent to the military, and I guess the film thought that would be too exciting, so we only get to see clips of them with the military people. This action film feels like they're so against the idea of having action in it. You couldn't at least give us some small fry villains to deal with in the meantime? Maybe even Dr. Time, who would have fit in with the source material? Most of the film is just a bunch of people bitching and crying about themselves in a dark room. It's like the people who made Flash Lotus made this film. That's not a good thing. Oh yeah, and then Toby Kebbell becomes Mr. Nobody in like the twilight of the film. Ironic that Dr. Fook forgot to take him out of the machine because the film feels like they also forgot about him. Then we just speedrun a whole takeover reality and beam in the sky plot. They leave the military and they take over Doom Manor. We're gonna need to go on patrol around Doom Manor to make sure they're actually gone. Say that again. This film was made without love or care just to keep the Doom Patrol brand within the company. But due to its poor reception, Doom Patrol is returning home and DC Studios is actually gonna make their own one, and it does look great, and I hope it is. But let me know your opinions down below, as well as hitting that like button and subscribing, and let me know your opinions about Doom Patrol Next Step.